Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? Today we're going to review the Curado DC. I did put a video out maybe, I don't know, 3-4 months ago on this reel. And if you guys seen that video, you know my first impressions were not great about this reel. Now that being said, I really wasn't familiar with the DC reels at all. Basically what it was at that time was user error with me. I knew nothing about the reel, how to set it up. Of course, I did show in that video it made really long casts. But since then, I think I'm making even longer casts with this reel. If you like to skip, this is like a fisherman's dream, which I'll go ahead and show you guys some skips here in a little bit. But overall, guys, an amazing reel. Again, I have really nothing negative to say about it other than the feel. And that was kind of my complaint from day one as well. Normally, I never looked at the weight on a reel. Okay, if I wanted the reel, I picked it up, whatever. I never looked at the weight. But with this particular reel, you feel the weight instantly. So you just notice it right away. And of course, it's a wider reel. For me, it is not that comfortable in hand. All that being said, it's such a great skipping reel that most likely this will be my new go-to reel for skipping. I mean, I consider myself a fairly good skipper, but with this reel, I feel like I'm a pro. So for that reason alone, I mean, if you're having trouble skipping and all that, buy this reel. I mean, it makes a world of difference. It truly is that good. But like I was saying earlier, I didn't really know how to set the reel up. And the first thing, okay, to set up is the tension knob. Now, let's say you're going to skip or whatever, try and throw a lighter lure. Normally you would loosen up that tension knob. Okay, well, that's the first mistake. With this reel, okay, you don't want any side-to-side play at all in the spool. If you hear it knocking, it's too loose, okay? And from my understanding, the looser it is, the more that it affects the charging system, which affects the amount of brake that it gives you. So just make sure there's no side-to-side play in that spool. From there, there's the brake settings, and there's 4, okay? Number 4 is the most brake. So if you're going to skip, that is the one you want on there, number 4, okay? 3 is for fluorocarbon, 2 is for braid, and 1 if you're just wanting to just bomb the lure out as far as possible. That's when you put it to 1. But that's what those brake settings are for, and that's how you should have the tension knob set. I've used this reel for mainly finesse type stuff, but again, the last few times out, skipping with it, it will become my new skipping reel. Like I said, I've used a bunch of reels for skipping. By far, this one here is the best. I mean, it's almost effortless. Just make sure you don't have that tension knob too loose, just because, you know, you can have it loose where there's no knocking, but you can also still make it tighter to where you almost think it's too tight, but you put the brake on 4, I can skip right underneath this tree here again, which I'll show you in a second. No problem at all, no backlash, no nothing. I mean, it truly is an amazing reel to skip with. But like I said, I've tried it for finesse stuff, mojo rig, shaky head, things like that. I got a fluke on here, skipping under dock with the fluke. I was chasing around some schooling fish earlier, so I mean, it's great for this type of stuff. I mean, weightless Senkos. I mean, it's after skipping with it, guys, I mean, I don't really see what you couldn't use this reel for. I mean, to me, it's a good all-around reel. The only downfall for me is how comfortable it is, which again, like I said, it's not that comfortable in hand, but I'm definitely going to overlook that for its skipping ability. I mean, it's great, man. Like I said, if you're on the fence about it, buy it. I mean, it's that good. I got nothing negative to say other than that. I do have it in a, what's this in? I think a 7-speed, I believe. I thought it would say on here, yeah, 7.4. Have it in the 7.4. And my original intentions were to use it for bottom bouncing baits, light Texas rigs, finesse, that type of stuff. That's why I wanted the higher gear ratio reel, just because I'm more working the bait with my rod. I'm just using the reel to pick up slack. But I am glad I got it in that higher gear ratio reel for skipping and things like that. Guys, I don't want to drag on the review too much longer. I mean, overall, the grips are comfortable. I mean, everything is nice about the reel. Finish is great. I mean, it's a Shimano reel. It's built really well. The only downfall, like I said, is the feel in hand. But if you can get over that, you're gonna love the reel. Definitely check it out. I'll link them down below. Let's go ahead and show you guys just how good this reel can skip. That's about a dozen skips. There you go. Slides right under there, man. Slides right up in there, man. Nice and slick. On the shoreline. Catching wood bass. Telling you guys, this reel is fantastic for skipping. Boom. That one's to the trunk right there. Get one more. You guys get the idea. If you want to skip, get this reel. Shimano Curado DC. Definitely check it out. Link down in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you guys on the next one.